Guys, how's everyone doing? It's your homeboy Extreme Tony. It's already August 22nd, 2022, which means I just turned 39 as I'm entering the last year of my 30s. As the following year, I will be 40. Imagine all the things that us early millennials have to go through in the late 80s, early 90s, and then growing up into the high school years, those late 90s, early 2000s, and then being a young adult in the decade of the 2000s, and then being grown as adults in the 2010s. Well, this video is meant just to capture my thoughts of things that are going on. Not that I talk about briefly on the live streams or what I post on social media. This is just 100% me and a couple things. Because right now I'm in my room, um, about to go to bed in a little bit. Because right now it's 1:48 right now, almost 2 a.m. And I'm just trying to make sense of everything because I'm trying to improve as a person, be the best man I can be, best professional. Because this past November I quit my regular job that I had of 9 years, and I'm in the gig economy where I'm working Uber, I'm working Shipt, and I'm doing that full time and making more money than I do at a regular job. And there's a lot that I've learned in the 39 years I've been alive. I've had I've experienced a lot of philosophical changes, how many times I have to reinvent myself, having to be having to do different jobs in my career, which is the reality of many of us, because the reality of the 40-40-40 plan that was put in place almost a century ago, long before I was even alive, or that that plan has been 6 feet under for many decades prior to my birth, and I, as I turned 39 almost 2 hours ago, and I'm trying to still figure things out because I know what I want. I'm just trying to build a plan to get there because I have a plan. I want to put it together. It's about executing every plan that I have. And as I have this phone, I'm recording this off my phone on this tripod that I bought. I'm just doing because one, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I don't have a script for this. I'm just doing it off the cuff. Uh, as for a lot of things, just writing in the seat of my pants and just doing things on a whim at times. And a couple things that a lot of people have said about me, like, oh, I'm not a good communicator. A lot of times, it's probably because a lot of times I've been a lone wolf. Sometimes I'll have companies, sometimes I'll go out with friends, but I'm out there on the daily grind working, and there's a lot that I want to do because I want to improve. I have a lot of goals, like fitness goals, career goals, financial goals. Uh, for those who watch the weekly Sunday live streams, goals for that, and also goals for this YouTube channel, and what else can I do? Because I'm out there in the world. I do the best I can to be the best at what I do. Because I want to be the best Uber driver to deliver food for everyone. I want to be the best shopper to make the best shopping decisions for everyone that puts that order in. I want to be the best live streamer that I do this every Sunday, as I just finished up doing a live stream about an hour ago, where sometimes I'll half fall asleep. And then all in all, just I have I know I'm just like looking at the camera, see what I want to do, how things are for me right now. But all in all, as I conclude this video, that I just want to say um, that my work will never be done. That I'm always gonna want to learn something new every day. That I always want to improve myself, because the one thing that I've heard is that as long as we are alive, our work will never be done. The only time your work is going to be done is when you're 6 feet under, and you no longer are on this planet, and that's what. Because I want something better for myself. I always, a lot of times, because I didn't have this mentality 12, 13 years ago, when I was really struggling to even find work, to where I was not happy, where I was really, really depressed in between 2009 to 2012, and that was like one of my worst times where I had nothing going for me, and where nothing was coming to me, nothing ever. Like I feel like I was hopeless, and now it's and fast forwarded today, and I have a completely different mindset than I did back then. Just like I also had a different mindset about 15, 16 years ago, 2005, 2006, when I had my first job and I was making more money than a lot of people made busting tables. And a lot of times, like, because in that dark period of mine, that was the first time I really struggled with anything. Because a lot of times, sometimes things were handed to me. It's like, and I took things for granted. And all that has changed. Like, I don't take things for granted anymore. I want to value everything that I do. I want to value the time that I spend working. I want to value the time I spend at the gym, improving my fitness. I want to value the time I spend with friends, familia, with a significant other. I have a woman that comes my direction. I just want to value every minute of what I do. Because all the times I've wasted being in complete sorrow, it's thinking back, I wish I had someone to tell me that I was going to be able to pull through the other side. And I didn't have that because at that time I was 300 plus pounds. I was depressed. I was feeling hopeless. And even though that stems from not having stable work or being having that mindset of your typical dumb young individual, because I thought I was so smart when I was in my early to mid 20s, and because it was funny that back then in 2005 2006 I was wearing G Unit shoes. I was just out there just spending $200 and thinking nothing of it, and that mentality is a phase. It's something that I had to learn the hard way, because that's another thing that I've in my entire life is that I've learned every lesson in life the hard way. I really didn't have. Maybe I'll have someone come in here and there will tell me something that I didn't know, and a lot of times, like, I didn't want to hear it because sometimes I could be a stubborn mule, and I'll just go and do something that, hey, don't do it, and I do it anyway, and I and whoops, I made a mistake. But one thing is, yes, I've made mistakes because I'm human, and I just and it happens, and sometimes I don't learn, and there's been a time here and there where I don't learn from my mistakes, and I don't want to keep making the same mistakes again and again and again. Because, and no, I don't want to say this. Oh, this is a midlife crisis. Oh, thank you for that. Happy birthday. Because I'm very aware that the life expectancy here in the United States is about a shade under 80. So I do want. So if I do get to live at or beyond that life expectancy here in America, that I want to make the best of everything, because I'm not a spring chicken no more. That's that time has passed, and I gotta do a lot better in life, because a lot of times I'm out there and I will I if I'm not aware of it, I will make a mistake here and there. And I just want to do better in life, because I feel like I have improved a lot within the past couple of years than I have the previous 10, because it's a lot that's happened in my life, and a lot has changed. I'm still adapting to that change, and I know there's going to be more change in the future. So this is one of the few videos where I do this, where I upload a video and I go live, and I'm actually getting live responses, and I appreciate everyone that has dropped in on the live chat. But let's wrap things up, because like I wanted to do minutes ago. So in conclusion, I just want to just enjoy every minute of life, and make the most out of every opportunity that I can, and continue to make improvements, continue to never stop learning. I think, because I am a firm believer that a lot of people stop learning after their formal schooling, as in, oh, someone that their highest level of education is high school and they stop learning after that, or someone that goes to college and they stop learning after going to college, or after they get their PhD they'll stop learning. That's the one lesson that I've learned many years ago, to never stop learning. So I'm gonna keep learning something new every day, and that's probably one of the reasons why I quit the job that I left, because I they never really taught me anything new, and I don't think they had any long term plans for me. That's why I had to leave. That's why I left, and I'm looking, and I'm still looking for other opportunities. So if the right job opportunity comes while I'm still doing this Uber thing full time and working any of these other gig companies that will come my direction, because I don't want to. I want to keep learning. I want to be the best at what I do, and I will still do this. I will still do. And even if I get the best job, I'll do Uber part time. Going back to doing Uber part time and just deliver a couple food here, orders here and there during the on the weekend or and on the holidays, and have a little bit of extra money. Because one thing that I learned from doing Uber full time is that the income has gone way up, and one of the lessons I've learned is that money is a tool that money will teach is because a lot of people said, "Oh, money is the root of all evil." No, it's not. The love of money is the root of all evil. Money is just a tool, just like technology is a tool, just like the cars we drive is a tool, just like all the social media that we're all addicted to is a tool. And unfortunately, other people are tools, and that's a bad thing to think about, because because there's people that allow themselves to be tools, and that's no bueno either. And the thing is, the intent behind it. So if someone is a certain level, good or bad, and then all of a sudden they have more money, the good person can now afford to be a better person, and the bad person can afford to be a worse person. That's just a simple way to look at it. And one of the things that I've learned about myself is that since I've made more money, I've helped more people, and I just wanted, and it is a very rewarding thing to help people and to make money at the service of others. And unfortunately, there's people that are greedy out there that make money at the expense of others. And a lot of times, I do what I can to pick my words carefully, because words have meaning, and a lot of people have forgotten that because they stop learning. But know that words have meaning, not just the words that you say, but how you say them, and what tone, and the demeanor, body language also matters too, and all of those things I learned, because and a lot of people say, "Oh, talent versus skill." One thing that I've also learned is that everything in life, everything that we know how to do, is a learned skill. Like how I how I run my CAW league and on my other channel, that's a learned skill of video editing, voiceover, and commentary, and it's also a learned skill to be able to talk to other people and being in the customer service industry, in the service industry of helping other people. And then as I'm driving around all over the place, I'm probably driving about 120 miles a day, more or less, give or take, during the week, and probably less than 50 miles on the weekend because I try not to overwork myself because there does need to be that work life balance that I've learned in some of the YouTube channels that I watch that talk about career. And I definitely want to be there more often for people that are important in my life. So, but all right, so enough rambling. As I enter chapter 39, as I've gone around the sun 39 times, and it's basically that's all I have to say. So I want to thank everyone for watching this, whether you've been watching this live or you're watching this on your own time. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, then I highly recommend you doing so to help me reach my goal of not just 500 subscribers. Let's go to 1,000 and beyond. So with all that being said, and a couple more things, like I do want to make more videos like this. Where I'm probably gonna have more scripted videos and edited, heavily edited videos where I'm in front of the camera, and that's something I want to do a bit more often. So with all that being said, this has been your homeboy Extreme Tony. And como siempre, I bid you guys adios, and we'll see you guys next time.